KCAL News meteorologist Paul Deanno is back with your next weather forecast, and it should be nice out there on the beach for the show.
Yeah, on the beach, forget about the heat. There is no heat. If this was just a forecast for the beach, I would not be sitting here and talking about offshore winds and hot weather. But 90% of the geography of Southern California is in a heat wave. The beach would be the exception. And we look at our weekend forecast. I know it's Friday Eve. You're making your plans. Santa Barbara, upper 70s, low 80s. San Diego, low 80s. Get inland, Scottsdale, close to 110. Palm Springs, 111. And Vegas, still above 100 degrees. We will see that wide temperature spread here as well. Next weather headlines. We're slightly less hot today. Don't want to say cooler because 102, 103 is not cool. We're still well above average. But at the coast, you never warmed up. You're not going to warm up. You're going to stay in the 70s. You'll be cooler through Sunday and cloudier at times, too. Significant cooling everywhere returns, but not until next week, likely not until next Tuesday. Keep taking you back to Malibu. I love this shot because often in the Malibu Hills with a compressed marine layer, we're looking down on the clouds, so I can tell you the clouds are still there, but I also can show you what is above the clouds when the clouds burn off. We get both of them from this image. Hot and not. Well, we talked about the wide temperature spread. Porter Ranch today, 102, Lake Elsinore, 103, Castaic, 106. Same sunshine this afternoon, but Huntington Beach, 30, 32 degrees cooler, 74, Manhattan Beach, 73. You might want to consider bringing a sweatshirt if you're heading out to that 10 a.m. show down in Huntington Beach this weekend because it's going to be in the 60s in the morning. We're in the 90s in the afternoon, Saturday and Sunday for the metro area, including Los Angeles. That is 12 degrees above average. We are already 90. In Ontario. It's dry air. It's a dry heat, a joke, unintended. Temecula 95, San Bernardino 93, Santa Clarita 103 degrees already, Palmdale 100. But if you get closer to the water, the fan is on from the ocean. It's just not running very strong. Los Angeles 82, LAX 74, and Santa Ana only 70 degrees. So two things are happening, and they're both creating different results. One, our big sprawling ridge of high pressure is still centered over Northern California. So if you do not have any ocean influence, and many of you don't, you're staying hot, just not as hot as today because the ridge isn't as strong. But this storm way up off the coast of Vancouver, British Columbia, is big enough and drawing up enough of an ocean influence that push from the ocean is just getting a little bit stronger. And think of that doorstop you put under a door. The door would be the entire atmosphere. That little doorstop at the bottom, that's all the marine layer is. It's just a tiny little wedge at the bottom of the atmosphere that's sneaking in under the heat and keeping you markedly cooler right at the beach. And we're going to keep that doorstop around and keep you in the 70s at the beach, but inland, where the doorstop doesn't reach, you're going to be 98 or hotter for 5 straight days. You will see cooling back to normal by the middle of next week. Valleys, 102 today, 103, 104 over the weekend, so we're keeping the heat around for a while. You'll cool down on Tuesday. Final stop, metro area, upper 80s today and tomorrow, back to the 90s for 3 days, not cooling back to average until the middle of next week. Amy, back to you.
All right, Paul, thanks so much.
Now you can get your KCAL news, weather, and live stream all in one place on the CBS News app. Download it free today.